Hi everyone, for anyone that would actually take the time and hop on this Facebook Live. My name is James Adlam. I'm gonna think that a lot of my Asian family might be able to take some time. So I'm just walking around my hotel room here. Got some work to do. Hey Brianna, hey Yesenia, hey David Span, hey Dominique, hey Daniel. Look at that. Look at that view of the parking lot. Man, look at that view of O'Hare Airport. I gotta work on that. Anyway, everyone, I just want to do a real quick Facebook Live. I gotta get into some meetings here, get some work, put some work in. But I was having a conversation with one of our hold on. Big shout out to the White Foundation, Miss Rhonda Geese, who gave me a scholarship to go away to a private school. Could never have afforded that. My mother could never have afforded that, but Rhonda gave a scholarship that led me down a path that led me to ACN that completely changed my life. So just really grateful to you, Rhonda Geese. Love you so much. And to Mr. Russ White, thank you for changing my life. White Foundation, Newark, New Jersey, life-changing. All right. I wanted to talk to you all for a brief moment about a moment that I had with one of our business partners, because we have this major event taking place for ACN. It's the 25th anniversary event. It's going to be incredible. It's going to be life-changing. And I was having this conversation because the person I was talking to was telling me that they didn't know if they'd be able to attend the event because they have a prior commitment. And I said, what's your prior commitment? And, what can we do to figure this out? And they said, well, it's really a big deal for their family because every year their family gets together and does there's a place called Great Wolf Lodge, and they do like a big family thing, right, where they get together and they all hang out and, all that stuff. They probably were wondering why I was staring at them with this look. That was the actual look right there. That was the look. Hold on, I'll show you again. Because I didn't know what they were talking about. Like literally. Like I had no idea what they were talking about. I'm thinking to myself, let me get this straight. And by the way, I'm a pacer. So since I'm not in a car and I get to move around, I'm going to move around. I said, let me get this straight. You would rather be flipping burgers. No, let me preface this, okay? I am all for family time. All for it. I'm all for being able to be with the people you care about in your life, because the reality is that, hey, that time is precious. Like, time is non-renewable. Here was my struggle, though. My struggle was you have an opportunity that if you exercise the opportunity correctly, could actually have you have the freedom that you are for that weekend pretending to have. You see, I realize as I'm talking to him that people put so much weight on those kinds of things because those things are pre-scheduled and those things are allowable. And everyone else took time off of work for them to come to this family function. I realized for myself that people really don't actually believe they could be free. Like I'm being serious right now. Like I'm realizing that people put so much effort and time into being entertained and being stimulated with whatever, than to just put in work. And I'm just sitting there thinking to myself, you have an opportunity to be in an event with people that have become financially free, people that are going to teach you how to build the success they've been able to build. And you're talking to me about a weekend getaway? Have you lost your mind? Like, come on, look. Hey, I just see, man, look, I'm in Chicago right now. I'm in Chicago. No, I'm not playing with you. Like, I'm in Chicago. That's O'Hare Airport right there. I'm in Chicago. And I'm here, and I'm sitting there thinking to myself as I'm walking my, because I'm so fired up after that phone call after that conversation, I'm just walking around my hotel room till I do my first meeting because I'm sitting there thinking to myself, what are you doing? Like, why are you thinking so small? Why can't you just for a moment of time just sacrifice? Why can't where's the sacrifice? Where's the heart in people nowadays? Oh, I don't want to miss this. I don't want to miss that. You're missing your life. All the stuff that you don't want to miss to go to something that can give you your life, all the stuff that you're filling your time with is having you miss your life. You're missing your freedom. You're missing the ability to do what you want to do, when you want to do it, because you want to do it, with the people that you want to do it with. You're so busy. People are so busy being busy doing stuff just to fill time, to be entertained. What is the price of your entertainment? That's all I got to ask. You know, that thing that you just can't let go of, that thing that you got to do, what is it costing you? Like, what is it really costing you for your entertainment? The game that you got to watch on TV. Let me watch the other millionaires run around the field. Why can't you work to become one? Why are you so happy watching the next man win while you're sitting at home broke? How are you going to sit and have the TV be more than the money in your account watching the millionaire on TV? Like, are you serious with me right now? I don't understand it. I don't understand, and somebody's probably not going to like this video because they're going to be like, "Well, blah 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 blah." Look, this video is for you. If you don't like what I'm saying, don't watch it. I'm telling you, put more time and effort in getting your freedom than being entertained. That's what I'm telling you. Like, come on. Like, look, you know, the people that you watch put in work. The people that you go see put in work. They were working on Christmas while you were unwrapping gifts. They were putting in time in the gym while you were hanging out. They were putting in time in the office while you had to leave early. They put in work, man. You want to get great and you don't want to put in work? How are you going to get great and not put in work? People ask me, James, why are you working as hard as you work? Because I remember being broke. You know, being broke is a great motivator to never go back there. That's why I work the way that I work. I don't have to work the way that I work. But I worked that way because I remember what it was like to sit around and wonder where the money was coming from. I don't want to live like that. I don't want to wait for my boss to decide I'm not necessary anymore. Not when I got an opportunity to be free. Are you serious? I got a chance to be free and I'm not going to put in work. No, I'm going to put in work. And if you work with me, you're going to put in work because I can't be putting in work while you're watching me work. No. Everybody, look, here's the conversation. If you're not willing to put in work, you can just give up that freedom-based conversation. You just got to put in work. I don't know why people are scared to put in work. Why are you so scared to put in work? Your work, look. The same cookout little thingy that they were talking about doing, if your boss said your mandatory meeting had to come in, guess where you'd be? Right there. Mandatory meeting. Can't take that weekend off. I know people that can't even take a day off. They can't even decide when they want to take a day off. And these are the same people that won't put in work. Look, let me tell you something. Sometimes I gotta bring it back just a little bit because I'm liable to say something just that sounds absolutely crazy. So I'm learning to calm my chi and to express myself. So let me just say this, okay? If you are unwilling to put in work, then you'll be forced to continuously work, doing the things that others say you have to do rather than doing the things that you want to do. I know people that just had a baby that had to go back to work because they didn't put in work when they could have put in work. And so now they have to go back and their child is like these little babies and they can't even like be with their own children because the company doesn't care. Do you honestly think your company cares about, do you really believe that? Come on, y'all. When are people going to wake up and realize this is the real world? There's no tattoo. There's no Mr. Rourke. There's no fantasy island. This is the real world. If you don't want to put in work, then you're going to be forced to do the work for somebody else who put in work. You want to watch other people win instead of winning. Why are we so happy being spectators? Why? What is the point? What is the benefit of being so happy looking out at somebody else's life who's winning, watching them on TV, going to their events, listening to those people just sitting there clapping and eating popcorn and chicken wings, and those people are working. Those people work so hard to get to where they are. And you're so happy just to watch them when you have the vehicle where you can step your game up, become financially in a totally different place. And you don't want to put in work. You're waiting for the government to take care of you and give you your pension. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to have to, before I lose it on this Facebook Live, we got a 25th anniversary event coming up in Charlotte, North Carolina for ACN. I know there are people on this Facebook Live that aren't part of ACN. That's cool, but I'm talking to the people that that know about this event, have been told about this event. Maybe you're thinking about coming. Maybe you're still trying to figure out, should you come? You better come. What you thinking? You got an opportunity to learn from financially free people, and you want to stay home to hang out with who? Where are you going to do that? Oh, it's Valentine's weekend. I can't. It's Valentine's weekend. Hey, Valentine's is during the week, and if you were free, you could celebrate during the week instead of focusing on the weekend. Did he say it? I sure did, doggone it. It's during the week. Check the date. Check when Valentine's Day is. It ain't on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. And let me tell you something. While you're so busy trying to find something romantic that weekend to do, there's somebody else who's totally free because they put in work, and they're going to celebrate on a day they want to because they can. You're so... Okay. I'm telling you right now, don't get caught up in the stuff and the commercialism. Don't get caught up in the conversations of other people, friends and family. Don't get caught up in all that. Put in work and get free. And go to the places where people who put in work and got their freedom will be, which in our case, in our company, is going to be Charlotte during that particular weekend that's coming up, the third weekend of February. But my God, every time I look around, people are just trying to be so entertained instead of putting in work. I just don't understand I don't understand people with no desire to just put in the work to get their freedom. Like, I just don't understand it. I don't understand making excuses instead of making money. I don't understand making excuses instead of making time for yourself. I don't understand having all these holidays that people tell you should celebrate rather than having your life be a celebration. I don't understand it. I don't want to understand it. I don't want to think like that. I thank God that I realized that who I was could never get me where I really wanted to be. Just didn't understand it. This lady told me the other day, well, I'm good. I'm doing 6 figures right now. Why are you telling me about your 6 figures? Congratulations, but there's no more money on the planet than your 6 figures? What, you can't get 7? What, like, why are you so happy just because you're doing better than the other people aren't doing nothing? Look, hey, that's me saying, hey, everybody else's car is broken down on the highway. My car is able to drive 50 miles an hour. Therefore, I'm winning. But you're not winning. Look at the speedometer on your car. The speedometer shows your car how fast your car can really go. And just because you're doing 80 while other people are doing 20, is that really winning? When the speedometer on your car says you could be doing 140, why are you happy at 80? Why are you so happy at 80? Why is everyone so happy being just in the mass? What is the point? Look, hey, I'm about to end this because I'm about to lose my mind right now. I don't know who's going to watch this. I don't know who's going to see this. I've done like 17 laps in this doggone hotel room just because I'm telling you that you got to step up the game and put in work. Don't be mad about what life looks like later. Put in work now. Don't be thinking about what other people think about what you're doing. You put in work. When you're doing it, they think, oh, why are you working so hard? But when you win, we knew you'd make it. Look, don't listen to those people. Those are the people sitting at home eating chicken wings and buckets of whatever they're eating, and they're sitting there fantasizing about who they knew they could have been. You put in work. You put in work. They don't understand why you're doing it. Just put in work. Just put in work and let them figure it out later. Because here's what's going to happen. Promise you this, there's going to be a day and time where if you do the right things in business, there's going to be a day and time where you're going to find yourself in a position financially that's actually remarkable. It's going to be actually incredible. And the same people that wouldn't put in work, who are worried about now getting fired and they're kissing their boss's hiney and, oh, please don't fire me, sir. I mean, those same people that you reached out to, that you talked to, that you had conversations with, those same people that laughed at you when you were flying down to Charlotte and you're going to this and you're going to that, those are the same people that are going to have to look up one day, look at themselves in the mirror and realize, wow, they've got to deal with their own reality because they didn't put in work. And I'm telling you, no matter what you do, if you're going to do it at another level, you got to put in work. There's a different person when you make 100 versus 50. There's a different person when you make 200 versus 100. Every way you go up the ladder, you've got to become someone different. And let no one confuse you. Let me demystify you. When I get on that airplane, I'd much rather be home with the family. Why? Because they're my family. I love my family. Well, hey, guess what? I'll be rolling around, play with the kids, all that other stuff. But why am I out here? Because I'm about to meet with some people who want to put in work. And I love working with people that want to put in work. People that don't just want to sit around and hang out and watch the game. Why don't you go to the game? Instead of watching the game, how about you buy the ticket and go to the game? If the game means so much to you and you're such a big fan, why you got to watch it on TV? You want to go to the Super Bowl? You got to watch Super Bowl. Why didn't you buy a ticket? If you're such a fan, oh, there's $2,000. Oh, there's $3,000 for the Chiefs. Oh, costs a lot of money to go. Oh, okay. Well, I guess if you put in work and that was your thing, you could go, but you didn't. Now you've got to watch, and that's what everyone else who doesn't put in work has to do. They have to watch. So watch what happens during Super Bowl weekend. Oh, watch what happens during Super Bowl weekend. Everybody's going to be talking. Everybody's going to be talking. Oh, did you see that play? I bet you the play was different on the field. Hey, if football's your thing, it's your thing. Go to the game. But if you can't do it because you don't put in work, instead of going to that concert local, why don't you go? Hey, you know, something happened. Just side note. I'm a big opera fan. And there was a performer named Andrea Bocelli. And I have two very close friends, Dakota and Monica, that they got together and they planned with my wife. They got together and they planned a birthday for me to go and see Andrea Bocelli. Because I love music and I love Andrea Bocelli, right? So for my birthday, that's what they did for me, like a couple of years ago. And we went to see Andrea Bocelli in London. Now, what's interesting is that he was going to be in New Jersey. I live in Maryland. Clearly, Maryland to New Jersey is much closer than London. But we went to the O2 in London to see Andrea Bocelli. One of the most amazing experiences ever. It was incredible. Sitting in London, taking a tour of London, having a chance to meet some of the UK leadership while I was out there. Just hanging out, going and seeing history. Like, it was amazing for me. And as I'm sitting there thinking about the fact that I just saw on the tour schedule who's going to be in New Jersey, but I'm watching one of my favorite performers in London, I'm recognizing as I look back from this Facebook Live what happens when you put in work. You could do the same thing at another level. You could have the same experience at another level. And when you don't put in work, you've got to settle. So do you want another level? Or do you want to settle? Do you want experience or do you want to settle? Put in work, everybody. Whether it's your business, whether it's this business, whether it's whatever you do, leave the herd of people that think that average is okay. Just leave them. Put in work. Go do something. Love God. And for the person who's going to watch this Facebook Live, yeah, I'm talking to you. Talk to me about some doggone family cookout. Don't want to hear about that. How about you make money and set your kids up rather than taking them to get burgers? That's all I got to say. ACEN 25th event coming up. You better be there. Otherwise, I don't know what to tell you. If you're in this company, you're not there, I don't know what to tell you. You need therapy. You need help. Go to another level. Stop celebrating with the masses and start creating with the elite.